Is your coaching business actually repelling the clients who need you most? After building a $5 million coaching business and studying 700 coaches, I discovered something shocking. Almost everything you're being taught about becoming a successful coach is wrong. So today I'm going to show you the 3 biggest lies keeping coaches broke and the exact opposite approach my most successful clients use instead. To start, most coaches are trapped in what I call the social media maze. They think they need to be everywhere, posting on social media constantly, running paid ads that cost a fortune, and build complicated tech funnels with AI, all whilst charging by the hour and feeling that their energy and their bank account drain. But what if I told you that my most successful clients don't use any of this? In this video, I'm going to break down 3 real client transformations and show you the simple framework behind each one. These aren't theories. These methods helped people like my client Gary go from $30 per hour to making $240,000. Yeah, $240,000 in his first year. And Marianne generated $70,000 from one single post I wrote for her. So how exactly do you start without the social media overwhelm? When Gary first reached out to me, he was feeling trapped between his need to pay the bills and his passion for coaching. Here's what he was doing wrong. Let me illustrate it on this simple drawing, because this is where Gary was stuck, feeling the ow, where the pain, this is what I call the pain island, and I want to move him along to the dream island where everything is dream and beautiful. And that was actually possible. But when it came to me, he was only charging $30 per hour, as I said. And he felt trapped, he felt stuck, and there is a proven way to get over to what we achieved, which is $12,000 in his first month and $240,000 in his first year. And it was possible by using these 3 simple steps. Most coaches would tell Gary to get more visible online, but he didn't want that. He's a shy guy. Or to build some complicated AI tech, but it was out of his interest. But here's what we did instead. So we needed to get his message out to the right people. And it didn't involve marketing at all. We found his true message and we found his true network. And it was dead simple. Then the thing is, he needed to talk to them in a way where they decided themselves to become his clients. So they didn't need to sell. And then it changed their lives, so they sent more people to him. I'll show you what that means. So this took him over to the Wow Island, and he made $12,000 in his first month, and as I said, $240,000 in his first year. This worked because Gary stopped chasing the idea of having thousands of followers, and he focused on just 2 meaningful connections in his already existing network, without being salesy and without using the trust of someone. But once you have those 2 first connections, how do you multiply quickly without complicated marketing? Let me reveal the method that effortlessly turned those 2 first clients into more clients and a sustainable business. I discovered this framework in the most unexpected place. I was a monk sitting before a guru in a temple in India, and he showed me something that changed everything about how I see transformation. When I sat down with him, I asked him my carefully prepared question, but he didn't answer that. He didn't answer what I asked at all. Instead, he looked straight into my eyes and through me and spoke directly to something I hadn't even dared voice myself. A truth so deep that I had never been able to put it into words even. And his words penetrated something profound and deep within me. My body started to tremble and I shook like this for 3 days straight. Something fundamental had shifted. This wasn't a mental exercise, it was a deep knowing. That guru, he found what I call the hidden anchor. And this is the real thing holding me back, and the real thing holding you back, and holding your coaching clients back. And in that moment, he showed me what I was truly longing for. This is what I now call the truth bomb attraction method. The ability to see past surface problems and touch what's really holding someone back. Let me show you exactly how this works. through the story of this very video you're watching right now. I had been holding myself back for months from posting my next video. And here you are watching it, so clearly something shifted, right? For 15 years, I've been training coaches in Norway, 750 of them. And I had this burning desire to share this work with you in English. And I started this YouTube channel and I had great momentum in the beginning. I posted my first few videos and everything was flowing. Then something invisible stopped me. I wanted to create more content for you, but there was this hidden force holding me back. The frustration was eating me alive. I was angry at myself for not being able to serve you. And the anger only created more suffering inside of me. And here I was, passionate about helping you and desperate to share what I know works. But it felt like Harry Potter had given me his invisible cloak and was covering everything. All I could feel was inner stress and frustration that was building up. So I did something that might surprise you. I called up one of the coaches I have personally trained and certified as a master coach. And I said, I need to buy a session from you. Then she used the exact truth bomb method I had taught her on me. And in just 44 minutes, we uncovered all the hidden parts of me, playing a dysfunctional game inside, all the invisible anchors holding me back. And here I am, making this video for you now in complete flow and joy. Since that session just days ago, I've been in harmony, because when you find that hidden anchor, everything transforms at once. Not just the surface problem, I can't make this video, but also like your relationships, your family, your business, the way you share gifts with the world. Everything changes when an anchor shifts and transforms. Now, having clients is great, but not if you're burnt out. What if you could earn more by actually doing far less? This next step will show you exactly how. Most coaches struggle financially, not because they're bad coaches, but because they're selling the wrong thing. Let me show you what I mean through Marianne's story. Marianne was feeling trapped. She had a day job that was draining her. On the side, she was selling coaching 1 hour at a time for pocket change. She desperately needed to leave that job, but the math just didn't work. Then Marianne made one powerful shift. Instead of selling her time, she began offering something much deeper. Clear, powerful transformations. She was now helping parents turn their kids away from suicidal thoughts. Something incredible happened next. I helped her write just one heartfelt post about her truth bomb method. And in the first 3 days, that's one single post attracted 24 people who wanted to talk to her. Out of those 24 conversations, 22 people said yes. They even asked to become her clients. From that one heartfelt post, Marianne generated $70,000 in coaching revenue with no expenses. But here's what matters most. She helped 22 families transform their lives. Parents thanked her with tears in their eyes. Kids found hope again. This worked because her clients weren't buying Marianne's time anymore. They were investing in their family's freedom. They were investing in their children's lives. Write down the single biggest transformation your coaching creates. Not what you do, not the hours you work, but how you change clients' lives. For example, instead of writing, I offer coaching sessions, write something like, I help stressed managers reclaim their joy, energy, and freedom. Now, you might be wondering, how can I confidently charge $6,000 for this transformation? Let me show you exactly what happened with Mike. When Mike came to me, he had 40 years of experience. People were drawn to him because he truly saw them. He helped them. He lifted them. But Mike was holding himself back from coaching because he felt like an imposter. He kept chasing more certifications, taking more online courses, collecting more credentials. But it was never enough. There was this voice inside telling him he wasn't ready yet, not just yet, that he couldn't do it. Then Mike discovered something powerful. His clients weren't investing in his certificates. They were investing in his presence, his ability to hold sacred space and guide deep breakthroughs. The moment Mike stepped into embodying that truth, everything changed. In his very next conversation, his potential client said, I never felt so seen and understood. How do we start? That client invested $6,000 without hesitation. Here's what you can do right now. Write down one powerful breakthrough that you personally experienced. Next to it, write down the wisdom that you gained from that experience. This isn't just theory, this is proof that you have exactly what your clients needs. Now, let me show you how to turn this into natural magnetism, just like Mike. In his very next conversation, he did 3 simple things. Number 1, he listened deeply for what was beneath the words. Number 2, he noticed the deeper truth that they were afraid to admit. Number 3, he reflected back the powerful transformation waiting for them. In his first 11 conversations using this approach, every single person said yes. Within 1 month, he had a fully booked practice and a growing waiting list. So here's how you can do this. Have just one conversation where you listen beyond the surface. Notice what isn't being said. Gently reflect back one deeper truth that you sense in your depth. For example, if someone mentions that they're overwhelmed at work, you might ask, just could it be that beneath that overwhelm, there's a fear of letting people down? But you might think, isn't it too late for me? With AI everywhere, haven't I missed my chance? Let me tell you about Sarah. She was 66 years old when she first reached out. She almost didn't schedule or call because she thought she was too old to start coaching. But here's what Sarah didn't realize. While everyone worries about AI replacing humans, something extraordinary is happening. The more digital the world becomes, the more people crave real human wisdom and connection. When I helped Sarah reach into her existing network, she discovered something powerful. There were countless of people seeking genuine, deep human connection, empathy, and wisdom. The loneliness epidemic has exploded with AI tools flooding professional work life. But beneath all that technology was a deeper longing. Sarah was able to tap into that and connect with people who felt isolated with their thoughts and their lack of direction in life. By helping Sarah connect with her network in a true way, people who had already witnessed her 40-year-long journey as a leader and as a manager, something incredible happened. Sarah filled her practice in just 3 weeks, not despite her age and experience, but because of it. Every challenge she had faced wasn't baggage, it was her greatest assets. But eventually, your practice grow until the calendar is full. How do you grow further without working harder and create legacy and freedom at the same time? Here's how. Remember Gary from the start of the video? Today Gary only works 8 hours a week, yet his income has doubled. Instead of working 40 hours chasing clients, Gary works just 8 clients at a time. He started charging $6,000 each for 6 months, but he quickly built a waiting list. After just 6 weeks as a full-time coach, he was able to quit his job. His waiting list grew so fast, he doubled his prices. Then he doubled them again when he moved to a year-long commitment. Now he charges $24,000 per year. His new package is sold out in the first week, plus his waiting list keeps growing. He even gets speaking engagement that brings in an extra $48,000 for just a few hours of work. That's a total of $240,000 working just a few hours a week. So how can you do this? Well, write down your ideal working hours. Not what you think you should work, but the hours that would give you energy and freedom and the life you want. How many clients could you serve deeply in those hours? Multiply that by your ideal price. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a proven framework for freedom. But here's one final truth that could save you years of stress. Miss this and you'll burn out before you ever build the practice you truly want. Ask me how I know. Because here's what usually happens when coaches start succeeding. They fall into what I call the scaling trap. You start making money and suddenly everyone tells you, you should build a team, man. Create online courses, automate everything. Scale, bro. And you're bombarded with ads saying just that. Scale, scale, scale. That's what I sell you. Let me explain exactly what I mean through Lisa's story. When Lisa first hit $12,000 a month, she bought into it. She suddenly thought that she needed to scale. She hired team members. She built complicated funnels. She created courses. She made everything messy and stressful. And her income actually dropped because Lisa discovered a surprising truth. The more she tried to scale, the further away she got from what made her successful in the first place. Her ability to help stressed executives reclaim their health and happiness. So instead of complicated systems, Lisa got back to the basics. She focused on just one thing: delivering incredible transformations to a small number of premium clients. Therefore, her income tripled to $36,000 a month. Her impact deepened. Her income went back up again, and her work became even more fulfilling. Here's what most coaches don't realize. You don't need complicated systems to make great money. You don't need a big team to create freedom. You don't need automations to share your wisdom. Sometimes the simplest approach is the most powerful. Here's exactly what you can do right now. Look at your current business plans or your current business and cross out anything pulling you away from direct transformational work with clients. Because when you focus solely on your inner wisdom, on your life's experience, and the Truth Bomb method, premium high impact clients, you can also build a thriving coaching practice and stay true to who you really are and who you're meant to be. Now you're clear on why so many coaches stay broke and exactly how you can avoid these mistakes. But none of this happens until you master the simple, authentic conversation that effortlessly turns deep connections into committed clients. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how, step by step, exactly how to have powerful conversations so your potential clients hire you immediately. So click here now and watch that video now. I guess you'll like it.